How are we doing? Welcome to SILAD's first video on building. I thought I'd do something a bit different before I get into my next load of episodes, so I'm just going to do a little bit of building. I had a bit of playing around with it. I'm on no man's land and it's just basically my building area. So what we're going to do is I'm going to build something for you guys to see. And yeah, I just want you to take a look at it. So you can see the texture on here. It's very good compared to the last one. So I wanted to give you something to go off. How to build, how to create. So as you can see, there's nothing around here. It's just plain as it usually is. And we're going to pick a patch to build. So let's go on the map and find somewhere to build. So I like the area just how it is. It's quite flat. Okay, the other ground looks a bit too, the terrain's just too much to mess with. And we want to make it easy for ourselves. So let's build a house. That's the first thing we're going to build. So let's go and build a house. Okay. So we're going to go over here. You can see like the terrain changes and various things. So I'm going to go and build a house. Way up here where it's a bit better. Okay. Okay then. Okay, so what we're going to first start we're going to do is we're going to start with the buildings, farmhouses. Okay, so we've got that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, I'm going to go with I quite like that. Can I? Okay, so we're going to place it down. So we go, there's our house. I'm just trying to get like a better view of it for you. So, just trying to figure out where the entrance is. So you can rename it. Don't want to do any of that. Get rid of that. So, the house is over there. Next thing we need is to make the land for it. So, here we go then. So I'm going to make, now we're going to add the other bits. Okay, let's go to the house. Okay, so we're going to add the other bits in now. So the next thing you want to be doing is we would want to do the radius of where the area of land you're going to use. I want to use this brush size right there on its square. Okay, you can change the shape by pressing V and make some curves into it if you want. Okay, so there we go. You can see there's a rough house. So what we're going to do now is we want to put the grass back in. so we want a bit of different grass, really. There we go. That's awesome. Right. Put some trees in. You probably can see where I'm going with this. Keep pressing that button. Right, okay. So it's looking pretty good. We've got a nice little house there. Now we're going to need to do the plants. Here we go. So we go down here, we're going to get some bushes. There we go. The idea of these bushes, you see, I'm going to show you now, is they hide the line of the concrete. So it makes it look a lot more better. See what I mean? So it looks more cool. There you go, you got a little grass area there. And put some little bits around there so it covers the you know, the ground from looking so bare, and it just makes it look a bit more at home, I would say. There we go. I'll tidy that one up. So there you go, that is how you do that. And then it's a case of just going round doing those other bits. There you go, so you've got a nice little area. I'm giving you some new ideas to bring into your creative art in building on farms. And now I know a lot of it's just, you know, driving tractors and stuff, but when you're creating and building maps, and especially on no man's land, you want to get it to look right, and I think that is just how you want it. It just hides all those horrible little features where it meets the ground, because you don't want a massive gap, whereas now you can't really tell. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to have to build a road now. So we just need a small road. Okay, so it's landscaping, decoration, got lights. Okay, so we can put some lights in. Okay. Okay, so put some lights in. One there. One there. One there. Okay, so there's our lights. Others. Oh, okay, so there's a shed here. I'll have a shed. Oh, I'm going to put the shed. There you go, there's the shed. We'll have two there though. Okay. Looks pretty cool, right? So that's that done. Fences. Okay, so we want a nice fence. I reckon we should go for... Let's go for a nice fence. Okay. Okay, I like this one. So let's turn the camera around and get a better view. So we're going to have a fence across here. we go. And go to there. That's it. So I don't know about this little bit here, but I'm going to just have a little look at it now. How I wanted to do it. Okay. Okay, let's just get rid of that light, so we don't need it. Okay. So that light can stay there. That's fine like that. I want to have a bit of a grass bit here and a bit of grass bit here. So where is the paint? Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to have to change it so it's circle. Okay, so we've now got a little bit more done. There we go, so that is... Yeah. It's starting to look a lot better now. Let's put a bit of wear and tear. There we go. So it looks a little bit more better now than what it was. I add some plants in. Okay. So it starts to look a bit more better. You can see it coming alive a bit now. Okay. Got some trees. We want some trees here, don't we? Let's have a look what we've got. Let's put some trees here. There we go. So it's starting to look a bit better now. It's starting to look like more better. Hang on, I'm just going to get rid of this tree because it's going to ruin what I'm thinking. Why won't you remove? Have I got to cut this down now? Okay, maybe it's one of those I have to cut down. We'll get rid of that. And I'm gonna have the entrance going through here. As I can't delete that tree. Okay then, so now we're gonna go through a road. That's concrete, that's dirt, that's rock, that's granite. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. Okay then, so we want it to be 1, 2. Well, actually, we're going to do that. Right, I want a square now. Okay, so now I'm going to try and even it up a bit, because we want a nice bit of a, we want a nice even road, and it's not going to be this wide. So as you can see, that's going to be the middle. So what we want to do is we want to make it about there. Okay. So we're going to put a faint line there. So that's the middle. Okay. Now obviously this road is way too wide, but you'll see what's going to happen in this various reasons. So I'm going to put a line this way. And a line this way. It's going to look a bit messy to begin with. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this in. Okay. Next part is this. It's getting all nice and textured. Now you see the roads narrowing. Okay. So I'm going to put a bit of rocks. So there we go. Mix it up a bit, different texture. And then you can see it's forming a bit of a road. Okay. Now we're going to do the gravel. Okay. And then we're going to put in, we're going to take this right down. Just put in some little bits. So it looks like a really rough road. And there you go. That's how you do it. So we're just going to add in a few more plants now. We're going to add some grass. Okay, now it's starting to form a bit better now. You can see that's the road. It's starting to look good. You can see how much details there. I've been making maps for a while, so it's just layering stuff up really. Okay, so now we're going to go to the final part now. We're going to start and add some hedges in. Okay, so we're going to start here. We're going to add our hedge in. Okay, so that's where you want it to be. We're going to try and parallel that up with the next one. Okay. See if that looks about right. About there. And we'll take that one to about there. And we'll go into there. So it looks fairly the same. What else have we got left to do? Okay. Okay, so now we want the fence. Okay, so the fence is going to go across here. Okay, just bringing this fence along here. There we go. That's our, as you can see. Let's turn it around a bit for you. There we go. So there's like the garden area. Walk through there. Got the drive. Now, these look so exposed, don't they, at the front of these edges? If we look down, look way too exposed. They look awful. So what do we do to tidy that up? And I'll tell you, this is exactly what we do. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on here and we're going to go to trees. I'm going to go to here. No, that's not the one. I'm trying to find it. That's not it. There's one on here. It could be under plants. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Is that it? There we go. That one there. See that? It's like a little tree. Just put that like that around them. That's what I do to hide them. It's entirely up to you what you do. But I just find it looks a bit more better than having an open edge like that. I think it looks a lot better. There we go. So something like that, and then it fits. It just looks a lot better than having it just a front of a hedge. You can also put a wall in. I mean, that is another option. I don't know if there's, where is it, walls. Here you go. You can have a wall here. You could put a pillar. You know. And you could just extend it a little bit and have that there, and then do the same with the next side, you know. You know, and you could do that if you wanted to, of course. I mean, obviously it depends if it collides with an object. There we go. So there you go, that's mine. It's not exactly perfect, but it just gives you the idea of what you can go for when you're building, you know. I mean, it's not that bad, you know. We're not having any gates on it. And that's basically just a basic home build for those that are looking for a nice home build. Okay, so the next one we're going to do will be coming out soon. I've got a few other ideas to try, but I hope you enjoy that. That's one of them. So just go over it again. There you go. And you can see how good it is. Got the garden, the two sheds. We could do a path, and we can do a path actually before we move on. We could do a path so it makes it look even more better. So let's do a gravel path, shall we? That's the smallest it'll go. And then what I'm going to do, so it gives it that look. So it gives it that look if you've got you know, so it gives it that look of a path. Okay, I think that looks quite cool, to be fair. I think that looks really good. I think that looks really good. A nice little modern style little path there to the... I think that looks really good, guys. And I thank you for tuning in. This is my first episode of just doing some little build designs. I wasn't sure what content to bring out, and I thought, do you know what? I'm sure people would like to know different ways to put houses and different ways to use tools. So there you go. Just layer things up, have a play around, see what you come up with. This is what I've come up with, and if you like it, happy days. If it's not for you, then that's fair enough, but it's just another style that people might like to see. Thanks for tuning in. I'm SILAD. If you want to hit me up, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Twitch, and also you can hit me up with a subscription if you would like on my channel here. Just make sure you hit that subscribe, and if you want to hit the bell, that lets you know when the next video comes up, so as you can check it out. Thank you so much for watching in. I'm SILAD, and I'll catch you soon.